we're going to do this. I don't know how far through we're going to go. This may be the conclusion. This could be the concluding part to the series. I listened back to the audio of my last part just before recording this, and it was quite lispy. And a lot of that, I think, is down to the microphone, but some of that, of course, is probably down to the fact that I've got a bit of mush mouth today. I haven't been drinking almost any water for like 3-4 days because I'm awful. But I now have a bottle of water here, so hopefully it's easier to listen to for you. We'll go ahead and explore the nice parts of this lab. Probably the cleanest place we've been to so far, apart from those silly kitchens. I don't know what was going on there. Got a fly problem there, though. I feel like I've become a health inspector all of a sudden. But for there being a zombie outbreak, and this being not quite ground zero, but for it being a hotbed of zombie activity, ain't looking too bad, is it, really, down here? I have no healing items available to me. Oh dear. Well, we can take some green mix. Don't have any red herb left. That could be problematic. Not in the political sense of the term, though. Right, here we go. This, guys, is why we need the weapon loadout that we've got. See all these plants? These plants are not our friend. Certainly wasn't this guy's friend. We want his little bracelet, though.
That's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty rough, but is it any worse than what we've been seeing so far, Claire? I don't know. I feel like you'd be used to this by now. These little bastards. You gotta be so careful. These are the most annoying enemy in the game. My personal opinion. Although I feel like it's a pretty safe opinion to have. So, those little plant men, they can't come through doors, which is nice. But if they grab you, and you don't have one of these defensive items, you're fucked. Like, literally, you're just gonna die. You'll be dead straight away. So you don't want to get got by them, basically.
Dispensing solution now.
So our goal is to destroy this big plant by getting a weed killer from the deep parts of the lab. So that's what we're going to do. So as I say, the zombie plant creatures, if they grab you, it's bad news. But the good news is you've got a few options for dealing with it. So you can either blow them to bits with fire grenades, which is alright, yeah, but it takes a lot of resources, and obviously that is something we don't have too much of, to be honest, at the moment. Resources. You can get around them with the defensive items if you've got them. Again, not ideal because you want to be holding on to those for dear life. And the other way is they've got these little orange spores on themselves, and if you shoot the spores, you're in a good position because they just get stunned, basically. So we have to sort of work out this puzzle. You can find the answer to it in the lab, but it's somewhat quicker if you can just guess, I think. So we got 2 little L blocks, a big block, and then something else. We could just go back and guess and hope that we get it right. I mean, eventually we will get it right. And I think it might actually save us some time. And even if it doesn't save us, strictly speaking, time, it will save us having to go back and forward through here so many times. So, well, we got 2 little L blocks. We got the 1 big block, and then what do we reckon? This? Oh, there's 4. Shit. No. All right, we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. We're gonna have to do it properly, guys. I'm sorry to say. But that's all right, isn't it? You get to see how the game works. The downside is now we've got too much resources. Oh god. We've got too many resources, so we need to book it out of here. And watch out for the little plant boy. You thought I'd forgotten about you, eh? Thought I'd forgotten about you, you little bastard. Let's get the fuck out of here. Right, going back to the item box. There is one in here, right? There's got to be, yeah, of course. Okay, we'll get rid of those needle bullets, don't need them. Get rid of the gunpowder, don't need that. Don't have any blue herb on me, but we will get that and we'll store that away. That's better. Right. We're now prepared. Oh god, it's like going through I don't know what it's like. I was going to try and make some sort of pithy comparison, but
damn it.
I drew a complete blank, so I'm just going to call it a loss and move on. Well, alright, we're in the clear. Carry on. The good news about the zombie plant situation is don't have to worry about healing items as much as a result of them being the way they are, because good, got myself a super cure. Yeah, I don't have to worry about healing items as much as a result of it, because you know, you just die in one hit, so it's alright. So what have we got here? I'm just pausing it, cheating a little bit by pausing it with the inventory so I can have a little study. We got a little key shaped thing, then 2 lines, the 2 little L's, and then another key shaped thing. So let's try and remember that as we move back. Can we just get through here? We'll be alright. No one's gonna come go booga booga at us. Good. We've got key thing, 2 little L's. No. See? Now I've forgotten it already. We got key thing. Was it? I remember it ended with that. What was the other bit? Oh god. My memory's the worst, man. Recently, I feel like my short-term memory under stress situations is letting me down. Don't take that as a sign to tell me to go to a doctor or anything. I'm not going completely mad, but you know, when you're trying to do compelling commentary. Oh god! Wasn't able to shoot the spore there, but that's why I brought the submachine gun, you see, because you need that. There's 2 little lines, so we've got a T, 2 little lines, L blocks, and then a key thing. Key, 2 little lines, L blocks, little key thing. There we go, easy. I can remember that. So it was key, and then what was it? Kidding, I remember it this time. L blocks, and then another thing. Right, so that gets that hatch open. Might try and be a little bit more careful with this SMG ammo. There are a shitload of these things, as you can see. And the problem with these is even if I was to eliminate them all, doesn't matter. They'll just come back, they respawn. They're like the one enemy in the game that just continuously respawns no matter how many times you kill them. Even the regular zombies, if you kill them, like if you kill them, that's it, you're done. Like, thank God. But these ones, nah. Nah, mate. They're just going to be annoying forever until the end of your time playing the game. Almost, anyway. They're only really in this bit. What's this? Another little map. So why has this bit of the lab got a nice map, printed out, company map, and the other bit upstairs was just like a scribble in the dude's notebook? They just hate the employees on that floor. Right, the other reason I've got the SMG is because there are licky boys. There are those cheeky little licky boys making a comeback down here in the lab. But this time, I've got a silenced submachine gun, so they shouldn't, in theory anyway, come sniffing around. But forget that, mate. Look how many grenade launcher rounds I've got. I can go to town. I've got so many grenades. There's so many fire grenades in this lab. Right, this is what we really wanted, because this will give us the answer to the other puzzle. We'll worry about that in a minute, though. All of these guys are going to jump up. I'll just tell you now, if you're spooked by the jump scares, you should be, because this is where it's all coming from. Like, the minute you do set up the lights or whatever, that's it for you. I think that's when the licky boys come as well. We might be alright for the time being. Oh no, here they come, look. There he is, little bastard. Let's see how well we can do with this. No, not great, was it? We got him. Oh, there's another one though. We just, oh! A bit unfair. Didn't see that coming. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Just gonna get out of it, you little zombies, scumbags. Yeah, I can play cheap tactics as well, mate. I ain't daft. I'm a bit daft. Get in with the handgun. Back off. Just get away from the door, yeah? Rude. Where's that liquor? What the heck? Mate. Mate. These zombies. Now where did that other liquor go? I know he's around here. I'm gonna take him out. Because he's annoying as balls if you don't, basically. We won't waste another grenade if he survives this. Just use a few little submachine gun rounds will take him down. No need to use all the grenades in the world. Is there any other stuff around here? He didn't get up. He's just a red herring. He's a strangely coloured fish the whole time. Anyway, I think we've sorted this lot out at least, so that's nice.
Seriously?
I see you, mate. I see you. Won't be having any of your shenanigans. Anything round here worth having? Excuse me, could you point the way to the antivirus lab? Never mind. I can find it myself, don't worry. I think for the first time ever, I'm running low on SMG ammo. Oh.
Shit!
Won't be having any of your shenanigans either, mate. I'm going for kneecaps now. Playing dirty. Now, could make some more acid rounds if I have enough inventory space. Oh wait, that's not a big gunpowder. Disappointing, but never mind. What's in here though? Handgun bullets. So that's more reasonable to find in a... I was actually, you know what? It's not more reasonable, is it? It's not more reasonable to find handgun ammo in a science lab than it is to find fire grenade launcher rounds. You said it, Claire. Asshole. So mean. There's one of the things about this game that I always found really amusing. Like when I first started playing, it's like Claire and Leon have become such potty mouths. Like they now are just going crazy on the "you're an asshole, I destroy you, son of a bitch," like all of that. You didn't get that in the original because they could only afford to record about 6 lines of voice acting, and they were never. None of them were good. I don't know how to feel about that. I took you down for the express purpose of that not happening. And you, get out of it, you little bastard. Could take his arms off as well, I suppose, but nah, let him go. He ain't worth it. Sometimes violence isn't the answer. Of course, most of the time, especially in this game, it is. Right. Murph, we got to tune the little thing now. Tune it to Murph, and you just gotta match up the wavelength before you can use it on here. What? I definitely set that correctly to Murph, right? Did I get it wrong? No. Is this just not a Murph thing? It is a Murph one. How is that an error, bruv? How is that an error? Am I just being thick and I'm miss... I've set it to Muff. I set it to Muff, not Murph. Please forgive me. Brain. It's late at night when I'm filming this, so I don't know anymore what I'm doing. But then again, when have I ever really known what I'm doing? Who knows? There we go, get the lights on. Don't look so bad. Really? Cleaners are going to have a tough job though on Monday. Feel a little bit bad for them. But maybe they shouldn't work for a clearly evil organisation, eh? Like Umbrella. More fire rounds. Oh, I've got a handy little item box there. Lovely. Take that. We'll put these away. And this one. We'll keep that. Keep those. Keep those. And keep that. Alright. Fine. Oh, we can do... Should we do a cheeky save here? Let's be cowardly and do a cheeky save right here. Nice of them to give you that option. Oh. And a big ornate dagger. Something you would definitely find in a laboratory. It would be nice if they had more of a diverse range of the improvised weapons. Like, you could find an ornate dagger, or you could just find like a scalpel or something. Oh right, yeah, we have to go up to the thing. Oh God. I'm actually contemplating now, is it easier to use this emergency exit? Because there's zombos all over it with no legs. And I feel like that's actually made it worse for me. Oh, and there's a plant boy too. Great. How you doing, plant boy? How you... Get out of it, you cheeky bastard. Just stop it.
Bastard.
Yeah, tell him, Claire. God. Alright, so what we want to do in this situation, we might want to just switch back to using the fire rounds now, because we're almost out of this ammo. There's another one. Yeah, we might just want to go ahead and torch the bastard. And you. Somewhere someone is screaming at me for using the fire rounds.
You need them for the boss. What are you doing? You bloody idiot. You need it for the boss.
Right, here we go. Two little L's. Little blocky boy. 2 squares. And a fatter blocky boy. So, 2 little L's. Little blocky boy. Little squares. And a big blocky boy. There you go. All done. The drug testing lab is now open to us. We're going to get an excellent supply of cocaine and other Class A drugs. We're going to escape Raccoon City. And we're going to go into business for ourselves. Excuse me. Can't be any of that. No. Oh. God, I used so many bullets to do that. It was a bit stupid. Take my time and...
Oh no!
Yeah, oh no, they bloody moved, didn't they? Little bastard. Little bastards. Flipping heck, using all my items. Well, it is the end of the game, so you have to use all your items. I guess it isn't the end of the world. Right, here we go.
Manual
This is one of those
mode
fun
engaged.
puzzles.
Adjust
You know, the
amount of
ones where you
solution
have
to
to,
match cartridge capacity.
Basically you have to move A and B to onto C or whatever it is, you know how those go. So the answer to the puzzle is basically to fill all of that up, then put it in the wee little container, I think. Then put that in there. And then you do that. No, I feel like I've done it wrong. And now I feel silly. Because we only need a little bit. You see? That's the problem. Only need a little bit. I need that much. I needed that much. Okay, no, so we can do it now. Good. At least I think we can do it now. And then we'll just do that like that. That like that. Perfect. One little tiny misstep. Not the hardest puzzle in the world. But it can be bloody annoying though, if you aren't familiar with that kind of logic puzzle. You just sort of, if you try and do it randomly, it'll take you forever. Okay, so we need to get back down there. No, we don't. We need to go... Oh no, where do we... Oh god, where do we need to go? We need to go back up here. That's right. Oh no, because we need to... Oh god, we need to go and freeze it, so it's more backtrack. So hopefully the path to that hatch is more or less clear. We can just get him to turn around and not flap about too much. Don't fuck about too much, thanks. Cheers. Appreciate it. We need to take the serum into the cryo lab and then take it all the way back up to the little place where you put it in. Then we can kill the plant.
Dr. Lee, you have 5 new messages.
Dr. Lee's got loads of emails. To be honest, the fact that he's been
Damn.
dead for ages.
Should have packed my parka.
Could have just kept your jacket, couldn't you, really? Does Sherry really need it? She's like unconscious. Is there any stuff in here to get? Maybe not. I feel like in the past there was stuff in here to get. Or did I actually come in here in the last part and grab all the stuff? I don't think so.
Progress.
So I don't know if it's the same in this version of the game.
Cooling complete.
But in RE2 Classic, if you don't get this like called herbicide to where it needs to be within like 5 minutes or something, it becomes uncool all the way back and do it again, which, as I'm sure you can imagine, is incredibly frustrating because it just spawns a load of enemies in your way. This game, I don't think that is the case. I think you can just sort of take your time and do it. It doesn't really make too much of a difference because we more or less cleared everything out. Unless this plant boy is still around up here. Sometimes they despawn the enemies. Not today though, it appears. Alright. We don't have to go back through there, I don't think, again, so that's fine. Are there more plants in here now?
Shit.
See what I mean? They just respawn them. I killed those with big fire grenades. But here they are again to ruin my day. Stick that in.
Dispensing solution now.
The ultimate solution to any plant-based problem is to spray
So much
as
for
much
the weed
weed killer on it
infestation.
as possible. Now we
Warning.
have to do one
You
more
have
little
dispersed
dangerous
a
trek through
dangerous
here.
solution without authorization. Your actions have been logged, and you may be subject to disciplinary
Oh, has he got one of my knives?
measures.
Thank you. I'll take it. Right. Now let's get out of here. And never think about these horrible plant boys ever again until we fight them later. Another one. Go around him. It didn't work out, did it? There we go. That was fine. I don't mind using the resources. If you've got them, use them. We're done in here now. We're finally done. Wrong way. We're done in here. We can go back to the other parts of the lab now. Now, it is very tempting to straight away go across to that platform over there, because that is the other, like obviously the next destination on our tour of this lab facility. But one thing you don't want to miss, and it's easy to overlook, is to go back to the nap room. Because now we have the like the electrical key thing, so we can turn the lights on in this area. It is actually called the nap room as well. This one actually is Muff. I won't have to look like a dummy donut when I put this one in here. Thank God for that. But why do you want to do that? Well, because you can get yourself the last inventory upgrade, and you can read Dr. Lee's diary and all sorts. We won't kill Dr. Lee. Again, like the other zombies that came before him, I feel like we've got a bond with him now. I don't want to cause him any more distress. He was just a sleepy boy, wasn't he? So there you go. We've got everything we need. Apart from health items, oh God. Not doing so well on those, are we? We'll keep that blue herb on us, just in case. I'm pretty sure we will find... Might as well ditch the SMG now, to be honest. Don't have a lot of bullets left for it. Much more interested in making acid rounds at this point. And I can make quite a lot of them too, by the looks of it. Oh no, I made a mistake there. Whoops, I made loads of handgun ammo. But then again, it always helps to have handgun ammo too, so never mind. Should I just make a load of handgun ammo? Why not? You may be thinking, going a bit overboard on the acid rounds. I'm not, trust me. Need everything I've got at this point. I've got a shit ton of them though, to be fair. Didn't realise I had quite that much gunpowder stored up. We'll take that too. Do you get the funny feeling that I might be preparing to do some serious combat? I would like to know how a pharmaceutical company, like if Pfizer or something, decided to branch out. How do they get the contract for making like some super weird bioweapon like creation? How did that conversation go down? They were like, mate, we really like what you do with asthma inhalers. We thought, do you want to have a go at making giant monsters? And being a mega corporation, they thought, yeah, go on. That sounds like a laugh. Something to do at the weekends, isn't it? Ew, ew. We're done with that now. That's the other reason to go back to the nap room, I suppose. Oh, look, we've still got that. We could You can make a couple more acid rounds too. 24 acid rounds, 10 fire rounds. God, we're doing alright good on grenades. There I was thinking, oh, am I going to have enough bullets to kill the boss with? I bloody hope so. But then again, we've seen many a time now throughout this playthrough that my aim is not very good, so maybe it'll all go horribly wrong for me. It's another one that they want me to make more acid rounds. Get squirted. That's fine. What's the point of this giant fucking bridge? Like, can't I just have a normal corridor here? Does it have to be a big bridge? OSHA regulations, mate. At least they had handrails. Oh, great. We're doing so many acid rounds. I've got 30 acid rounds, guys. And there's the red. Just what I wanted. It's like my birthday's come the day before Christmas. More of them. I could make even more acid rounds. I mean, at this point, I'm going to have more acid rounds than handgun bullets. I mean, obviously I'm not. But, hey ho, that's fine. That's life. That ought to do it. I mean, that better be enough. We'll do a little save here, because you never know what can happen in a boss fight. You could just get your face caved in and have to start again, and no one wants that, so we'll just save there. Don't want to be losing any progress at this point.
Damn it.
Damn it. That's convenient.
Look at that. Alright.
Thulsa Doom, mate. You're going to release him. This is how you summon
Hell
a
yeah.
fucking Conan wizard.
Got it.
You better
Thank
hope
God.
you've got it. You better hope that's the
Needs a
right
viral
one.
agent. Gotta get back
Like,
to
they just
Sherry.
had that shit loaded and ready to go. Like, why did Annette Birkin not fucking have some of that with her, mate? Does she not know there's G-Virus all over the shop? Speaking of Big G, how's it going, Billy? You're looking, alright?
Your ass again! William!
What happened to you?
Now.
What's that you've got? That was properly... Is that a little acid flare gun? She's invented a flare
What the hell is
gun
this thing?
that shoots acid.
That was my husband.
Took him down well quick.
She is my creation!
Wait, so hang on. So she's just hanging out there whilst he's infected
William!
himself with the G-Virus. I mean, this is what I mean. If she had that little antivirus thing,
Should have killed him while I had the chance.
probably should have just injected
Why?
him.
I couldn't do it.
He was your husband.
Honestly, we were more married to our work than each other.
What about Sherry?
It was a
How
beautiful
could you just leave her
ceremony.
all alone while Raccoon City burned to hell?
Her documents.
I couldn't let my daughter
She married
grow
a
up in
big
world
mutant.
with the G-Virus
Oh
in
wait,
it.
yes she
but that's
did.
no excuse to leave her.
That's what happens, isn't it?
Annette!
I could have told you that. You thought one acid round was going to be enough? Give me the little flare gun, mate. It was well good. My grenade launcher's shit in comparison to that. Oh god, now he's got fucking four
Sorry.
arms. how many fucking grenades I've pumped into Mr. X. He wouldn't go down.
I got this. You should take care of Sherry.
Wait,
You don't know
but
what
why
you're
though?
up against.
Yeah, I'm,
Pretty damn good idea. Whatever you do, don't stop until it's finished. Trust me.
I've got 30 acid rounds. Trust me, bro. You hit him with 2 and it was well good. Probably should have equipped those, really. Now I've just made him be on fire. That's no good. What have I got here? Flash grenades? That'll be alright. You alright? Yeah, boss mechanics. Oh god. I probably should have dodged that, eh? Yeah, boss mechanics in Resident Evil have always been kind of weird. Like, you just sort of run around an arena and shoot at the monster. And by and large, like, they're generally so big, the enemies, that they don't pose too much of a challenge in terms of, like, if you could just keep away from them, it wouldn't be that hard, because they're quite slow as a result of being big. It's just how game design tends to work. The bigger the enemy is, the more prepared to be slow as anything it is. Like you can see here, like, the enemy is quite slow, but where Resident Evil games generally got the challenge from in the boss fights is because the boss was so big and the arena so small that it just sort of became a nightmare to stay away from them, if that makes any sense. I'm sure it made some. There we go, he's down. Shit, chest eyes. Quickly going through these acid rounds, aren't we, though? That's a bit worrying. Really, I'm playing it all wrong. You're supposed to target his little eyeball things. Those are his weak points. But since I've got so many of these, I figured I might as well use them. Good to stun him with, though. Don't like the look of that. He's going to go mental. Well, it's not exactly a Dark Souls boss, you know. It's not like Twitch reflexes or whatever that you need. You just sort of run about and shoot him. As long as you've got enough bullets and enough healing items to stay the course, you're good to go, basically. Especially once you work out, like, the pattern of their attacks and stuff. Like, a good example of what I'm talking about is that first fight we did with him. You remember that from however long ago it was since you saw that? That was rough on me, because not only did I only have a pithy little handgun with 5 bullets in it, but it was like a claustrophobic little maze, wasn't it? So this fight, despite being basically the final boss, it's not quite the final boss, but more or less the final boss. You know, it's not as challenging as that. There we go. Sorted him. Everyone can relax now. I'm sure he won't be back to trouble us anymore. Although I will now go around and get some items, because boss arenas are always good for those. Have a little grenade, I'll have that. Didn't even use all my acid rounds, mate. I've still got 3 left. needles for their lightning gun. We could get that out actually. We'll have a play with that.
Service lift is now operational.
Flashbang. Magnum-esque bullets. Handgun ammo. Leave the rest. Don't need that much handgun ammo now. Is that first aid spray? Lovely. More handgun bullets. That is a real last resort option, man. Like if you had gone through this whole game, like that's I think one of the things that's interesting. I don't know. Maybe I feel like the game is designed intentionally where the boss fight, the challenge isn't so much in fighting the boss as it is in having enough resources at the time that you get to the boss to actually fight him effectively. So the boss is less an exam of your skill at playing boss fights and more an exam of how well have you played the game up to the point where you fight the boss, if that makes a lick of sense. Grab the little... I might as well grab the rest of the fucking handgun ammo. Got loads of handgun bullets now, mate. 153 handgun bullets. If I see any more zombies, forget it, mate. I'm just unloading. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go shoot stuff for fun, to be honest.
Gotta get back to Sherry.
Oh, Sherry. Oh, hello. What's this? Hand grenade. The special ops team did not have a good time, did they, when they came into this lab? I thought, nah, it'd be alright. No one's gonna bother us down here. It's not like it's the heart of the virus creation or anything. This way.
Hey,
I knew you'd make it.
Is your mum dead? What's going on with her,
Mom
mate?
needs help.
I imagine she does. She got fucking smushed by the blooming Birkin, didn't she?
Sherry. How are you?
Okay. But you don't look so good.
Rude. You didn't look so good either if you had your lab in a sewer.
Hey, look at the screen. Oh, thank God.
So Sherry's gonna be alright?
She'll be weak for a little while, but yes. She's free of the G virus.
This
You
just
hear that?
this just goes back to what I was saying, you know, in the other part. Or was it even in this part? Jeez, my brain ain't working well right now. If you've got this antivirus, mate,
What happened to her?
why didn't you carry it
She was
about?
attacked by the Don't worry about me.
Don't worry. She'll be alright. Rub some green herb on her.
Take my daughter to safety.
Could roll you a spliff with all my green herbs that I've got.
I'm sorry, Sherry,
Eh? That'd be nice.
for
It's
everything.
legal now in most parts.
Your life is what is important.
We can't just leave her here.
You're right. we
Sorry,
can't.
mate. I need the herbs for myself.
Unauthorized removal of a
I
low
need the
level
herbs for
virus
myself.
Facility lockdown initiated.
What does that mean?
Self-destruct sequence.
It's a self-destruct code. In case the G virus leaves the building.
It worked really well. And you really it went really well. That we've developed a foolproof countermeasure. Sorry, I'm meant to be being emotional now.
Sherry? Sherry, we're gonna say goodbye to your mom. Mom, please say goodbye.
Lab's gonna blow up, bruv.
Please, Sherry.
Say goodbye.
Listen. She loved you, okay? You really gotta get going.
Don't know.
Come on.
Kind of a 11th hour redemption arc for her. But at least she gets a redemption arc in this version of the story.
You were right about this jacket.
It's super
I'm so
warm.
lucky to have you.
I mean,
We can talk more about that later.
I
We
feel
gotta
like
hurry
this
now.
jacket
Come
is not lucky, considering what has become of its owner. But oh well. Yeah, like what a crap self-destruct thing they've got going on. They were like, oh mate, you know what's good? We've got this whole foolproof system set up. If the virus leaves the building, you know, the lab's just gonna blow up.
We have
It's
to
gonna
go.
be wicked. Don't have to worry about it. How did all this happen then, mate? How did it get out? I mean, I'm being facetious, of course. I know that actually it was taken out of the lab by William Birkin and kept in his weird sewer lab, and then like those mercenary guys went to try and get it back and they shot him and it went in the sewers and the rats got it and then the rats bit the people and the people bit other people and it's convoluted, but I guess the joke's dead, isn't it now? The jacket looks bigger on her now. Have you shrunk? Maybe the G virus made her bigger.
Yeah? Thank you for being so nice to me. For helping me.
You're
I'm really
welcome.
glad I met you.
I'm really glad I met you too, Sherry. But save your thanks until I get you out of this place.
Save your thanks, kid. Stop it. I don't want to hear about it.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to
Another first aid spray.
immediately to the bottom left
Jolly
train
good.
platform.
Gonna need to hit up a typewriter at some point. A knife? Don't need that now. Come on. We're beyond the need for knives. We've got so many handgun bullets. Right. Well, I'm going to leave it here, guys, because we're almost out of time for my recording time. And we'll finish off the campaign good and proper when we return for the final part of Resident Evil. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.